All right, brother. So you were mentioning, you were mentioning that you, what's the story? You down here in Ottawa?
Yeah, and I park up there just in front of American Embassy with the parking on the corner.
Okay.
And I go for a walk, leave my truck there. I come back, I see the other guy, and the guy told me, "Oh, look at your truck." Somebody he scratched the both sides of my truck. And the guy on the parking told me later, somebody offered me $50, he can cut my flags of the truck.
What? So you had flags on your truck, it got keyed, and then somebody offered you $50 to cut your flags off.
That's right. They're offering the guy on the parking lot. The guy told me. Somebody offered $50. Oh, just keep quiet. Let me cut these flags. And the other guy told me he cleaned the egg from my truck. Somebody on the bicycle going and throwing the eggs on the truck to see the flags.
When did this happen?
Yesterday.
Where was it? In Ottawa.
St. Patrick and Dalhouse District.
I'm not familiar with Ottawa. How far away is that from the Parliament buildings?
It's maybe 1 kilometer. It's right. We're in front of the American Embassy.
Okay. Yeah, I know where you are.
Right there.
Wow, man. I'm really sorry that happened to you, brother.
But that's okay. That's I say, what the hell is happening? You can't believe it. You can't even have a Canadian flag. Which country we live? Not Canada anymore. I'm just telling you.
Thank you.
And the police supposed to protect us. Look, they're doing the damage on the church. They're on our property. We coming here for nobody do nothing, no damage.
Thank you, brother.
Welcome.
I need to bring you down here for a second, buddy. You gotta come meet Mike Bruce.
Hey, nice to meet you, Mike.
There you go.
Hey, pleasure to meet you as well, my friend.
Wow. Hey, so you have a bike here?
Well, yeah, right there.
All right.
And I was wondering, because I wanted to pull it up beside the bus and get a picture with you guys, because we've, been hanging out with you since January.
Man, and you're going on the road.
Yeah,
What's your plan? Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to leave for Kelowna and go do the ride out there, supporting one of the rides May 7th from Kelowna to Vernon to Armstrong.
Yeah.
And then the next day, the plan is to head south and go do the Run for the Wall, where with the Americans from California to the Vietnam Memorial. And then, so there's three other guys that are heading as well, Scott Gillian. So he's going to head off, and then I'll join up with them probably at, Grand Canyon or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How long you think you'll be on the road for?
Well, I think it's 18 days across, and then maybe I should be back here by the end of May, first week of June.
What a trip, brother. What a trip. How you feel about what happened this weekend? How do you feel about the weekend?
I think it was beautiful. The ride was beautiful. The people are beautiful. It's man, the feelings you get when you come, right? It refills you in here, right? And it's great being on the winning side.
Yeah. I feel exactly.
When you can feel it, you know it, right? And I feel it, so I know it.
Fuck yeah, man. So you don't only drive a bike. I understand you're a vet also.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you want to give a little bit on that?
I served with the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry for 22 and a half years. Went to Somalia, Bosnia, Afghanistan, and then did another 6 years with the reserves in Newfoundland as a ranger instructor.
Wow, dude, what a life. And how did it make you feel to see all the bikes rolling in?
Oh, it was beautiful, man. Right? And it was just beautiful coming up to the monument, big crowds, apart from the fact that it was a wall of police and cars behind, and people couldn't even get pictures, right? But it didn't matter, right? Because it's there, right?
Wow.
And what an amazing weekend. I'm glad I came out from Alberta for it again. And I'll be back in a month and a half or so.
Oh yeah, buddy. All right.
I'll be here again too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, well, come
when you
visit.
Back.
I mean, I want to come back, but it's But I'm thinking Montreal.
Right now?
Right? I don't know. We might have to discuss it, but
all right. Well, we're gonna have to talk about that offline. see what we do.
And or, you know, send some focus to Montreal. Maybe back in June we take a trip out there, eh? Yeah. Because they're getting a lot of people, man.
Oh, they always have.
And but I mean I think it's gonna happen there.
It's a harder fight over there, man. They're tougher on them than in Ontario, and Ontario's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, Quebec's got all kinds of weird stuff going on. I agree with you 100%, brother.
Yeah. But either way, doesn't matter. Right? And that love is my new normal as well. Absolutely.
Yeah, buddy.
Love
Absolutely.
you, man.
Thank you, man. I love you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for what you're doing, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for what you're doing.
It's all good. We're all doing what we can. It's working.
Yeah.
It's working. I really believe that we're making them look somewhat foolish because they're not acting in ways that are rational or in anybody's common sense. Like it's wild. But I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful for people like you.
People are gonna start putting the pieces together.
I think they are, brother. I think they are.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We got this.
Yeah, we do. You got it, brother. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, baby. I was just coming to look for you guys.
Just here. We're gonna catch this. Don't bother.
Here, let me jump in.
Oh, I love this guy's camera. I was like,
Bubbles, what's up, brother?
hey,
How you doing, baby?
Brother? Good to see you. Yeah, amazing. Good to see you. You're awesome.
Oh, you drove. Yeah, it's there. We were
So this is the site of the hate crime last night.
Are you going to Toronto next weekend?
I don't know what we're doing next weekend. I got a lot of things going on.
We'll see. Live some of the freedom we're fighting for. Smell the fire.
Yeah, man.
Put your stuff in the waste.
Hey, what are you giving out there, man?
It's for nuclear waste. I have a Indigenous sister. She's an activist for nuclear waste being thrown out in Northern Ontario. It really needs to be holding a voice because it's destroying our environment, and especially for First Nations community, you know, of course it's always silence, right? Because it all comes down to money. So
Where is she?
she's over there. Her name's Nisha. She's the Aboriginal girl on the end. You'll see her like, you see that guy in that purple kind of jacket?
We'll go see if we can get this story.
Okay, bye.
Purple jacket.
I can only like you. I'm like, how is this real?
So if you can, very different.
Yes, right. Yeah, you call this choo-choo. Wow. Yeah. It was just.
And if you're ever, you guys ready? Of honor, no matter what our perspective or disagree when we agree. I think it all comes down to honor and respect and just.
Thank you for the bubbles, man.
Thank you,
Love
brother.
you.
Thank
We
you,
love
man.
you, man.
Love you. What's up?
Guys, we're with the Western Convoy.
Oh, no way.
Brittany Cruz, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Gee, Randy.
Caroline.
Carol Ann, nice to meet you.
We saw your bus on the tow truck. We cut right in front of him. And
Yeah.
Right
Yesterday
off.
when we were coming in, they had seen him on a tow truck, so we didn't do anything illegal. We just made him slow down a bit.
I can't believe they did what they did.
Shame on him.
Yeah, whatever.
It is what it is.
It's all a game, man. I'll tell you, I'm very thankful that we're not living in a country where they ship me off to a dark alley somewhere and beat the hell out of me, because that happens in some countries.
Yes, it does.
And it's one of the things I love about this country. You know, it's stuff like this I don't understand at all. You know, the whatever, the signs that people decide to paint on, people's.
We stopped over there to park because I thought this is a special event. It is it's we're worshiping the Father.
It's kind of, it's like more special than many.
Yes, it is a special event.
And it's funny, I wonder whether or not they put them up to cause confusion or what. This is one of the biggest services they've had.
So if someone didn't say anything, I was just going to park right there, but then one of the nice gentlemen over there said, "Oh, you better not park there, throw it away." It's not what's a special event?
What'd you figure, over 1,000?
No, the one of the pastors said about 400. About 400.
Yeah?
Inside. Like
Inside,
that's
but all
capacity,
together.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. But no, the officers were saying that they weren't going to tag people for stopping here because that was for another event. But sure enough, this car here has a ticket on it. So I don't know
We
how to
already had one
reconcile
ticket
that.
along the way for towing a car in Alberta. They pulled us over.
She's had some.
Towed a car
Some water?
from because we went
Thank
to
you.
Convoy. We had one van broke down, so we were towing it with a trailer, and then we had another one. We left Fort McMurray going back to Red Deer, and then his water pump went. So we're in the middle of nowhere. We put a rope on my car, on my truck, and I towed him all the way to
600 kilometers.
600 kilometers.
With a rope with the back?
Yeah.
So then we got pulled over in Red Deer, and we got a ticket. So I accepted the ticket, thinking that it was against the law. But as we found out, it is not against the law to tow with a rope.
As long as you have working brakes and lights.
Yeah,
and
so
you did.
I contested the ticket.
Absolutely.
Yeah. so-
Well, the thing is, the authorities aren't always known for telling the truth.
Yeah.
Or even let's put it this way, for getting their facts straight.
But I told him the truth. I said, "Officer, we only had $2,800 in our account. We have two trucks that take $1,200 each to fill up. We're towing a van on a trailer. So have mercy on us, please." I said, "Would you have mercy?" And he says, "Not a chance." I says, "Fair enough. You don't want to have mercy? Give it a ticket. I'll take it then."
Well, now we understand what we're up against, those with no mercy. And I think that's part of what the problem is that because we can't identify with this kind of evil or whatever, that we it's hard to relate. It's hard to relate. We wonder why people are acting in that way because we can't compute. Well, now we know they do, and we have to come up with plan B. How do we navigate that, right?
Well, plan B is the Lord Jesus Christ. That's the plan.
That's not plan. That's plan A.
That's plan A.
Plan A.
Yeah, that's plan A.
Well, it's obviously not plan A for those who would desecrate it like this, and that's just not cool. I mean, it's
Did you see what they put up on the tower in the parliaments? On the four corners of where the clock is? They put four on each corner, 4 evil, demonic statues hanging off.
Oh, you're talking about the gargoyles?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of the architecture. I don't understand. I
They
don't
said- I
don't
heard it
know
was
the.
new.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
It looks-
I don't know. I don't know
This is
anything
the
about
first
it.
time in Ottawa.
No, not mine. I lived here 15
Oh, yeah,
years.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so they've just recently put
That's
up.
what they said when they were talking. They had a speech down there, and that's what they're saying. The new things that they just put up on the clocks.
Yeah, you can see the difference in the
Yeah.
I didn't notice. I'll have to take note next time.
Gray concrete.
Take note
Yeah.
next time.
Pure evil.
Very good. So you guys came down for this weekend. How was this weekend for you?
Oh, we're not moving. We're staying here till the government's gone. We're from Penticton, BC.
We're from BC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The God called us, and we came.
Yeah, we put on 8,000 kilometers already. And so
Okay.
we were staying in motel rooms, and then God blessed us with a trailer in Winnipeg. And so God blessed them. The 4 seasons in Winnipeg, and Headingley actually, God blessed them. That's the 3rd trailer they've sold to the Convoy.
Yeah.
And then so we've stayed in that, and then we're just staying on some private property, and we're going to stay here until this is done. Because I'm retired.
Either it's done or God calls us home, one or the other.
I'm retired from CP Rail after 35 years, so I have a pension. My wife worked for Jim Pattison to Save on Foods. God bless Jim Pattison. God bless him. He never enforced mandates or anything like that. He's a good man. And gave her a leave of absence from work in Penticton, and she hasn't called him yet.
No, I haven't.
So, but we're going to stay here until this is
So
finished.
you haven't called your employer yet, and
No.
what when you do call them, how's that conversation going to go?
I'm going to tell him I'm still not coming home yet. I'm not finished.
Not done saving the country.
That's right. I'm not
All
done saving the
right.
country.
Well, you know, you're the second persons that I've spoken to today that did the same thing from a different place in the country.
Yeah.
So I want to get into the mind of that. I mean, how do you see this thing rolling out? Like,
We have total faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, 100%, with no fear and trust in Him that He's going to fix this. We don't know how because we don't get ahead of the Lord. We want to get ahead of the Lord. We're guilty of it. I'm guilty big time, but my wife puts me in my place. So we just trust in Him daily and daily.
We find that we don't go into the hills and party and dance like everybody does because we don't feel that's going to work.
Yeah.
That's not. That's just.
I agree with you.
Yeah, it's just going to cause anger, and we're just making fools of ourselves. And I actually did an interview yesterday. I had 2 reporters that were from CBC that have left, and his name was J.C. Moses. Yeah, and I told them. I said, it was heavy on my heart yesterday, and I said, yes, and I said, we can't do this. We're not going to accomplish anything by going around and screaming freedom, freedom, freedom. We're going to just cause more anger with the people that are not awakened, and we have to awake people by talking to them.
So communicating. Wow, there's a concept.
With love, with love.
How do you think what's the easiest thing that people could employ that would help this situation as far as communication
Well,
goes?
in Ezra, the book of Ezra, they appoint one king,
Yep.
right?
Sorry.
One king who is accountable to the Lord, right? So there's no lies because he will be held accountable.
Yeah.
And then we have lower levels, and everybody, it's like an army of God. And we go out and we, just like the disciples did, we go in love and peace, and we make them awake. We awaken them. Exactly.
Love, in love.
That's right. Choose love. And that's how we get people.
Yeah.
Not by screaming, not by honking,
Oh
not by
wow,
doing
somebody
anything
knows
like
something
that.
here.
Yeah. And we
Yeah.
do it with love, and we used to say common sense, but everybody's common sense
It's
is
different.
different. So we've changed that word to logic. Logic.
And God will guide. He will guide. He will guide everybody.
You guys are people of incredible faith. I wish you all the luck in the world. I don't think you need it. It sounds like you got some good friends up top.
Yeah, he is with us. He is with us every day, and we thank him every day. And I get down on my knees every day and thank him for this opportunity to be here.
And he answers prayer right now in a second. We've asked for things for other people.
We've seen miracles.
We've seen miracle after miracle. We've seen people come
Prayers
to
being
Christ.
answered across this country.
Yeah.
Wow,
So he is
brother.
here. The revival is upon us.
It sounds
All glory
like
to Jesus.
it sounds like we're on the right side.
Amen.
All right, guys. Careful, yeah? I don't know, because I'm not going.
You're not going? Okay. Well, I know.
Yeah.
I'm not an emergency brake cable, because you need that every day. But I'm going to get it up. Yeah, but no, I don't know. Kelly knows.
Kelly at?
Walk with me for a second, and I'll see if we can find something else.
I just thought maybe you refused it.
This is the capital city of Canada.
Yep.
You'd think if anywhere you'd want to express your charter rights here.
Absolutely.
So maybe they're annoyed with a bit of noise here and there, but
They had
we're
a
allowed
problem
to
with my
demonstrate.
fire. They
What's
had a
that?
problem with my fire down in Metcalf and Slater.
Oh, is that
I
right?
held a fire for 3 days and 2 nights, went through 16 cop raids.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know, that's funny too when we bring law enforcement into the equation. We spoke to some motorcycle cops recently.
Yeah, there was a few here.
Yeah, they didn't even know about the vandalism, but they're enforcing the no stopping zone, which is
I
just
saw that in the city.
Yeah.
They
No, right here at the church, which
Oh,
has never
even
been a
there.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you make of that? The idea
that
that they're
doesn't make any
inconveniencing
sense
people.
because you're inconvenience the locals, which are going to get annoyed and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. A majority of the people here are from here. A lot of the Convoy people went home. You know, 74,000 trucks came out of Thunder Bay that Thursday because we left on a Sunday.
Yeah.
74,000 trucks came out of Thunder Bay. Now, how many BC and Alberta plates did you see in that city? How many of those parties did you see big burly truckers?
Yeah.
Zero.
And it wasn't violent.
They
In
didn't
fact, I
even get in
understand
the
crime
city.
went down. And
They didn't get in the city.
Yeah.
74,000 trucks didn't get in the city, but yet the crime went down. How is that possible? That's Ottawa doing it to themselves. Ottawa knew that they could take care of themselves. They've always known it. Those police that were at the beginning of the convoy were very kind, understandable. Oh, wow, this is going great. Yeah, I've got no problem with your fire. I have no problem with your music. I have no problem you guys having your car parked there. And then all of a sudden there's a couple rogues per shift. And you always get those little groups that come in. It goes instigators, then the cops, then the media. And for that reason, we can anticipate they're coming. We can anticipate that they just need a little bit more loving. And that's all it is.
One last question. If Batgirl were to catch the person that did that vandalism, what would she do?
I'd give them a hug because I think they need it.
Wow. Well, that's a different kind of Batgirl.
Absolutely. It's for freedom. We're here for freedom. Every trucker out there is here for freedom.
All right.
My children got vaccinated since I've been here in a private Christian school on a reservation in British Columbia without permission.
Incredible. You didn't want them to get vaccinated.
And they never called me. I found out after.
Yet another, I guess,
How is that freedom?
attack on our rights.
How is that freedom? I have a court order of 50-50.
Yeah.
There should be no reason a phone call couldn't have been made.
So much for my body, my choice, eh?
Yeah, those teachers should have protected my children. That principal should have protected my children. Their father, their grandmother should have protected my children. I may be here and maybe the world knows that I'm here. My children know what I'm doing. I talk to them. They know that I'm safe. I know that they're safe. And that's what's needed. You need to know that your children are safe. I need to know that even if I'm on this spiritual journey that I currently am, that my kids are going to be okay. You want to do the same thing. You want to come to work and know that when your kids go to school, and at the end of the day, when you come off work and they come off school, you're shaking those kids' hand. How did your day go, dear? And you want them to say, oh, it's great, Dad. It was awesome, Mom. I had a great day. What did you learn? Oh, we're in a Bible school. We learned about God today. Guess what? Me too, son. Today I did too.
Well, good luck with your quest, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Oh, Chip Kerr. Hey, brother.
Hey, I heard that.
And
You got
then there's
arrested. The bubble bus got towed, or
Twice.
twice.
Freedom's over there.
Do you want to come on camera about this?
Yeah, let's do it.
The beach
Okay,
is
then.
You want to go over by the bubble box?
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
Did I knock this little guy over in an aisle today? No. Okay, there's one little guy in here. Whoo, Dave, what a time, huh?
Oh, unbelievable. I'm so glad I bumped into you, Jim. I heard about this on Friday night. That's when
All right, dude.
Okay,
I
ready
do
to go,
want to.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because this gentleman's asked me to take a picture by the bus here, so. Ah, buddy, what's going on? I know, eh? Do you want to get somebody to take a picture? Yeah.
Thanks, Jim, for being here.
Sure. Hey, would it be okay? You want to sit on the thing and will the dog sit on my lap if I'm sitting
No,
here?
no.
Okay, don't worry about it then. No problems. Let's go.
Mark, you over here?
Okay, well, I'm going to put you guys down for a second. Hang on. It's all live. No, it's okay.
Oh, just okay here.
Thanks, man. Thank you, brother. I love you, man.
Love you too. Take care.
All right. I've known this guy for... As soon as I met him, I fell in love with him. Incredible human being. All right. Let's do the thing.
I got everything else.
Real news. Hey, I know, right?
Thank you. The interview?
Yeah, that'd be great. Could you? That'd be awesome. Just the sound. Try to get on that side, farther away from the... And make sure you get the bubble bus and this in the background. Yeah, right from there. That's it. Perfect. Yeah, you're one of the rebels. Go there, right?
Is it on?
Well, folks, I'm with freedom fighter Jim Kerr, and we've interviewed Jim on several occasions, but he had a very rude welcoming to Ottawa going back to Friday. Jim had his famous bubble bus towed not once but twice. Right now, I think it is safe in a church parking lot, but these days in Ottawa, who knows? Jim, why in the world did Ottawa police tow your vehicle? blowing bubbles illegal in Justin Trudeau's Ottawa these days?
I'm quite confident that he does not like bubbles. I don't know what else to say. I really don't have a lot of explanation for the reasoning behind what happened. I could go through what happened if that helps you a little bit. So, yeah, we, first day on Ottawa in sight, we were at Metcalfe and Slater, the same place where we were for half of the Ottawa thing in January. The police came in, there was about a dozen police, and they were this, that, and the other thing. 3 of the owners of the lot came down and said, yes, police, we would like you. We're not going to open the lot this weekend. We want everybody out. Now, this is after we had already paid for the parking at Metcalfe and Slater.
So you paid for parking on a private parking lot. They were not on their no stopping street, correct?
Correct, yeah. We were inside the parking lot with a couple of other trucks who had paid for parking. And then the cops said, well, you're going to have to move. I said, we paid for parking. They said, well, no, because the owners here want you to move. It's private property. They want you to move.
Wait a minute, they took your money. Why did they want you to move?
You'll have to ask them. I don't really. No, honestly, like, I really.
That sounds like fraud to me. If there's any police, if you pay for a parking spot and then they say leave and they don't give you your money back, what's the deal?
Okay, well, in all fairness, I did speak with the owner of the thing, and she reassured me that she was going back to the office, and if you emailed them, that they would get you their money. So that's.
You got it yet?
Oh, dude, I haven't had 2 seconds to breathe.
So that resulted in the speed detention, the police bringing in a heavy tow.
Yeah, I was, no, not that. That just got us over to the other parking lot where that occurred. I was up at Parliament Hill. We were a couple of blocks down at another private lot. This time I did not pay for parking. Okay, so I had not paid for parking. I was in a lot and I paid for parking. And I was up on Parliament Hill. Somebody comes up and goes, there's a dozen people around the bubble glass, man. I'm freaking out. So I ran it. That's I started live, and I went live for like 2 hours yesterday. I see the whole thing happening from my first-hand perspective. I go running up, and the 12 cops that had already kicked us out over there are now 15 or 16, along with a couple of bylaw outside of the bus. And there's not really anybody else there. And I'm like, did the interview. They said, they didn't say anything at that point. I'm trying to communicate with these people. Here's the problem. All I want to do is have a conversation with somebody who can give me an answer that makes sense. That's all. If they tell me how I'm literally breaking the law or doing something that is illegal or is going to hurt someone, tell me that, and I will respond. I don't force you to respond.
I can't see where a law is broken. Now you're in a private parking lot. You're blowing bubbles, talking with people. What is the violation?
Well, I can tell you what they charged me with, but I don't know. Like, I mean, the first thing
What did they charge you with?
I ended up getting, they threatened to charge me with mischief when I was in the car, and then when I was in the second cop car, they ended up charging me with trespassing.
So, you paid for a spot on a private lot, that's not trespass. You are blowing bubbles. How is that mischief? This doesn't make sense to me. Or is this simply a vendetta against you for whatever reason?
Well, you know, I'm not going to speak to other people's motivations. One thing I will say is that I ended up with about 10 tickets in total. There's other, probably about, I haven't counted, I haven't looked. Just to give you an idea, I didn't know if you know this, but if you were smoking anything on a municipal piece of property, it's a $490 fine.
No way.
It is, and I guess I smoked 2 cigarettes because I got 2 of those.
When is that important?
When they want to.
Exactly. Well, Jim, so sorry to hear about this. I think it's an egregious injustice.
Dude, that's not the end of it. That's not the end of it. Oh, geez. No, God, dude, I'm just getting started. No, they eventually, towed the bus to the police impound. And arrested me, let me go in a parking lot, and then the next day, as I was pulling into Confederation Park, the cops pulled me over. I said, "Are my people?" They didn't give me any explanation why I was pulling over. They just said, "ID." I ended up producing the ID. They brought in the MTO. The MTO helped me to figure out how you break an emergency brake line. If you've got an older vehicle, you haven't used your brake line. If you press it all the way to the foot, it breaks. Well, guess what? I did that. The brake line popped. I said, dude, something just snapped. He says, oh, don't worry about that. Apply your foot on the brake, and release it slowly. I rolled forward and he went, oh, guess what? You're off the road. You have no emergency brake.
Unbelievable. Jim, do you think we're living in a police state?
This that happened in the day, people painting on the postman, people try to find a way to get along the road, and then someone just tagged them and they put tax over the Chris. That is Yeah, we slept here last night, and Melissa, the pastor person who runs it, they called us early and said, hey, you gotta be careful because there's no tax on the road. And they said, how fast the road's they tagged that corner, put straight in the front and all the things.
And they're saying this church, to quote graffiti verbatim, no haven for fascism. Jim, do you see any fascists around here? I would argue the only fascists that have been around here lately are the people throwing tax on the ground, spray painting.
Understand what fascist means, but let me tell you the resolve of these people and how things are awesome. They like the sign. Did you know that? Yeah. Up front. Yeah. They forgot a word though in the beginning. This is not. This is. It says not fact. Whatever it says. I don't know what it says. They're gonna spray paint over the top. This is not.
Well, Jim, keep on trucking, keep on busing. So sorry to hear. A genuine nice guy like you attract all this petty policing, shutting you down for no reason, giving you tickets for no reason, which I hope you find out, hope you get some justice, because this is just ridiculous. Thank you again for your time.
No problem, dude. Don't feel bad. It's all good. All worked out well. Everybody's safe. It's just a couple bucksy fines, and it was a great weekend with great people. I can't be happier, honestly. It was a bit of trouble, but it's not too much. Everybody's doing their own thing. That's awesome.
Jim's with us.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you. Thank you for doing it. Thank you for reporting the way you're recording. I'm a resident, and I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was.
Thank you, Mr. Rubbles.
Hey,
I'm so
you're
happy.
welcome.
Absolutely disgraceful. You were amazing. You were so cooperative and peaceful, and for them to do that and then not let your wife take the it was just
When they promised to, like you got it all on video, like you watch it, you say, yeah, you can, no, you can't.
Yeah, you can take. Oh no, we don't have authority over bylaw. Yeah, okay.
I know they played us. Honestly, I learned so much of how individual segments of the authorities play off of each other. It's incredible.
I know. I've learned a lot too. But I never realized how fake our news was until the Freedom Convoy came.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I was just
It really shows you, doesn't
I
it?
knew that they got some things wrong,
Yeah.
but not like that. It was just complete made up garbage.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Scott.
Do you have any antifreeze?
I don't.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Got a leak.
I can't.
Yeah, I want to top up.
How do you have it?
Did you get it back?
Okay. All right, sorry about that. I noticed that she put it on horizontal. That was not the person holding the phone's fault.
Stop running away from us for a minute, please. Thanks, buddy. How about a freedom in there?
Freedom! Freedom! Woo! Yeah. Well, can I sign a flag? Absolutely. Can you hold the phone? Can you hold the phone? I'll sign a flag. Here.
It's on black.
Let's try that.
Look at Mr. Bubbles.
I got a few, but I brought this one.
You and scooch in now? You want me to pull up?
Edmonton. No, I trailered it, yeah. That's the first time I've ever trailered a bike in my life.
Perfect.
Thank you. You're amazing.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
See what your bubbles did to my bike? Truck out of Calgary.
What did the bubble do to the bike?
I'll come show you. His bike too. I'm just saying.
Have you got
forgot to sign my name yesterday.
Okay.
All the little bubbles. So imagine how many little bubbles
That's not bubble fluid, brother. I don't think that's bubble fluid. I know bubble fluid, and it spills different. Like it splatters, and there's like a circular thing. Those are little dots. That's not that.
It's weird, eh? It's no big deal. It's got a water.
Okay, yeah, it's not.
You got it too.
Yeah, no, that's not bubbles. That's not bubbles. I know bubbles. See, look at even the dust here.
No,
you would have seen that dust disappear, right? So.
Hi there.
You mentioned that they were gonna spray paint, like add to it.
That was what I had heard. It was a suggestion. I'm gonna confirm that with Melissa.
Okay.
It wasn't. I didn't hear from the head of the church. I heard from one of the patrons that said, "Hey, I guess they really they do like the sign, and they're just gonna spray paint on the top. This is not."
But you were talking about the actual signs that were put up all over the street.
No, the tags on the side of the building. I wasn't clear, right?
That was done, you mean, to add to it?
Yeah, like look, come and see it. Come and see it.
He wants your signature too.
Oh, I would love that.
Yes, you started a thing.
Yeah. So read the. Come, I'll be right there. Come. See, it says no haven for fascists, so they're gonna put "this is" on the top. Now, I don't have that definitively from the owners of the thing, but that's what some of the others suggested. I think it's a great idea.
Right.
I'm not gonna go spray painting a church, mind you, but you know.
Well, like I keep saying,
Nice
it
little
wasn't there
modification.
yesterday, except that's
No,
why
it
that's
happened
on,
last
right?
night. Yeah, it happened last night. What do you say, brother?
I'll be right back.
All right, man. Do you mind holding the phone? Just,
I don't.
Thank you.
How about
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do it like this.
Great. Awesome.
thank you guys. Appreciate it. Good work.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's
Real good.
Yeah.
I'll get the other side.
Oh, good. You know what? This is real. Right on. So that's all
What did the doctor say?
Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
It's quite an honor, actually.
Yeah, I know, it's incredible.
Signing a Canadian flag.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about having me yesterday.
It's the right kind of
Ah,
famous,
whatever.
guys.
Yeah, I know.
Right kind of famous.
Nobody got hurt.
Yeah, the cops assaulted me, kind of. Like, technically, a couple of times. They tried to pull me, but I'm just here. It's all positive.
The thing is, the force has to do what it does, but the individual cops in the force, they can operate differently, right?
Yeah, well, and you know what? The cop knocked my phone out of my hand during a live.
Oh,
and then
yeah?
he hit me. They tried to scoop me behind the line. Some guy saved me. I saved the girl. But
This
the
happened
cop-
yesterday? What do you mean?
Yeah, the first day. The first night.
Okay.
And so I went out with the girl and came back, but a cop grabbed me. He handed me my phone, a different cop. Then he jumped behind the guy, I'm pretty sure, and pulled him by the back of the vest and pulled him off everyone.
No way.
So, like, both sides of the coin. I
That's
have it all
funny.
on body cams. And
Do you?
I was live when my phone went flying. People thought I was done.
How do people get a hold of your...
I'm Dacey Chris, D-A-C-E-Y, Chris on Facebook, or Dacey Media on TikTok.
All
and
right.
then my stuff also goes up to Instagram, Dacey Media.
Cool.
So I'll be
good.
getting on YouTube and stuff. I'm just too busy. I've been
No,
here
it's
for like
okay,
90
man.
days.
I want people to have as many angles on the thing as
Yeah,
possible.
well, I have video
right?
from the very start, and I mean like hours and hours. Not
Yeah?
all lives, but like interviews, stuff like this. I
Good.
was right there through the violence and stuff too. And
Well, contact us. Church of Bubbles, man.
yeah, I will.
mean,
I will contact you. I heard lots about you. I
Yeah.
haven't had a chance to meet everybody.
I'd love to. Well, it's okay.
This is
wanna
why
meet
I'm
as-
out. This is why I'm out.
Yeah, you want to meet as many as you can, as
Yeah,
quick as you can.
and we
They
need
all
we
leave.
need to network and connect before everyone leaves.
That's
so
the
that
truth.
way we can all work together from
That's
wherever
it,
we
brother.
are.
Church of Bubbles, if you want to find us, you know where to find
Yeah,
us.
yeah, people will find you. I'll make sure.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you. Choose love, buddy.
Okay. My second hug. Yay! Now I want to say thank you because you guys are fighting for me. Okay, for the vaccine.
Oh, you believe this was...
Oh yeah, it was caused by the vaccine, and my whole body is. This is healed almost. It was worse than that.
So can you tell us, like, when, or what? Or
Yeah, my first vaccine was in April, and
of this year?
last year.
Last year, okay.
And it started a little bit, and then I got
What started? What started in April last year? The bumps? And...
The bumps. It just started like, little bumps like that. So I didn't relate it to the vaccine, and then I went back in July to get my second dose, And then that's when I had the flare up. It's from my head to my toes. And my body is worse than that. Like right now, it's worse. So I've been living like this for a year. I couldn't use my hand. I'm still...
So what did it feel like, and how do you know it was the vaccine and not something? Like, have you had somebody look at it and to diagnose what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened?
Well, it's just a reaction to the vaccine. It's
Adverse.
just yeah.
Did your doctor agree? Like, did they say that it was an adverse vaccine?
Yeah. When
reaction?
I went about 3 months ago, that's when I found out. I didn't know before that. I didn't think it would be. No, I never expected it was the vaccine.
Yeah, Mikey! Sorry.
That's okay. Until they told me, well, summer's coming, it's going to go away. I said, well, it started last year. I went through the whole summer and we had it. That's when they asked me, when did you get your vaccine? And I said, no, they asked me when it started. I said, it started in April. And they said, okay, when did it get worse? I said, July. And then they asked me, when did you get your vaccine? And I said, April and July. And that's when I put 2 and 2 together. And so now I'm seeing a dermatologist and going through treatments 4 times a week.
Okay. What type of treatments, if you don't mind me asking?
It's they call it the photo treatment. It's a machine. It's like how would I say that? It's like going into to get the tan there.
Oh yeah.
But it's stronger than that. And
it shoots light at you or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have to wear your goggles.
Goggles and everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Too bad it doesn't give you a tan as well. You look kind of
well.
white.
It does give.
Oh, it does give you a bit of a tan.
Yeah, but it's the lights are stronger.
Okay.
And so they up the lights all the time. So that's why now it's starting to go away. It's not as bad.
I'm really sorry that happened to you. And if it gives you any encouragement, we've just broadcast this out to a bunch of people who now may think twice before taking something that's experimental.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to, but because I wanted to go to the wedding, I had no choice to get on.
So you felt coerced into taking it?
Yes, I was. Definitely. Because I wasn't going to take it.
Well, I'm really sorry. And if we get our way, everybody's going to take the medicines they want and not the ones they don't. So
that's right. And the other thing is my ex-husband, he went for his shot just before Christmas.
Yeah.
And January he passed away from the 3rd vaccine. So yes, when you guys were downtown for freedom, I was there too, because I believe in it. Like, people should have a choice.
Take away the mandates.
Yes, take away the mandates and freedom of choice. Yes.
Not Russian.
Thanks for fighting for us.
Thank you for what you had to go through. It sounds like quite the battle.
You almost make me cry there, because I'm so happy you guys and what you guys went through when Trudeau sent all this people against our fighters.
It's honestly a pleasure. We couldn't do anything else. It's not like we have a choice in the matter.
That's
Something
right.
has to be done, and we have to do everything in our peaceful power to make it happen. And
Get together to do it.
yeah,
But
that's why they don't want us together.
That's right.
Because we get more powerful.
Yeah. But the thing is so many people listen to the news and don't really understand the difference of the freedom, really be free. They're so scared because they're scared of the virus.
Yeah. Fear is big, and we don't have to succumb to it. I'm glad you haven't. Thank you. Appreciate that very much.
I had many years ago.
Can I get you to hold the camera for me? Here?
That's a shirt I like, and he's very good. The guy.
Stuff like when they are at an event, the stuff that they highlight.
It was a speech. I like it. I did it. You did that? Yeah, I told you. You know? In the front, look at that. No vaccination.
I wonder what happens. Is anybody going to phone? Can you scan this and see if the QR code goes in?
But I want your signature in the back of this one. Yep.
Where? I don't know.
I don't care, anywhere.
Okay, well, I know exactly. I need to be able to write on it. Can I turn your back?
Yeah, you can do that on my back if you want. I write that way. Oh, your back clothes. Oh,
Yeah. And then they said no.
Yeah.
No, I think there's still one section 20
Because I talked to her and for Roy to right? And I got her number and gave it to Roy Nicole and said, she has a lawyer that's represented her on Oak Beach. She's fine. Maybe we should connect with her.
I will!
But then I gave her and I got a kid prison for you afterwards.
Don't show that on camera. Don't show the presents. No. They think I get paid for this or something.
No, it's a bracelet loom that I made.
A which?
Bracelet loom that I
Bracelet.
made.
Yeah, bracelet.
So a different color. I got in my car so I can go
It's
there.
okay. I'm here. You come and see me. I want to get this young lady on video.
I'll be walking over there. So
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Quite the honor.
And Eric, if you have a chance, go on the site on YouTube for Jonathan Blanchette. Big love.
There you go.
Because he's just like you. He speaks his mind. He don't give a flying kite.
We're gonna have to at this point.
Yeah.
If we don't speak our mind now, we're gonna go down silently, and I'm not down. I'm not interested.
Exactly.
We're
I'll let you go.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Thank you.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
No, it's all good. And honestly,
like if you don't have enough money to pay her,
sure.
any of your classes.
Doesn't matter. Thank you. Thank you.
Where are you going after this?
I'm not sure. We can't go anywhere. We need an emergency brake line. So we gotta wait for Monday to open. It doesn't matter. It was so funny. We were here at I can't remember, like the last Canada Day or something, and we were at the Justice Building or the court buildings here in Ottawa, and somebody climbed up on the bus and put their knee through the window, and my son used to live in that White House right there, and the bubble bus came from there and parked it in the driveway right over here, and then we got to meet these people, and then we were with them on the fourth day of the Vax Pass, and this is the second time we met them again. So weird, like how did these things happen, you know?
Well, I'm in here. Then we're for an emergency brake line. Okay.
It's not emergency brake. This will be the tickets. Thank you. Show up. Because of this, it helps. Not only this, but anything. Like just the way you treat other people. Oh gosh, so this is happening. We incurred a whole bunch of fines. I'm not sure. Hang on a second. We've incurred a bunch of fines, and people felt like they had to help, and it's happening. We haven't asked, but wow.
Oh, there you are.
How are you? I see you. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to. I'm trying to live stream and put away gifts. I wanted to film the bubbles. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Not so bad, eh? Did you see inside?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah. Okay. It's a bit messy, but you can go in and look. That's so cool. Everybody asked me to change the wind. You know, make the bubbles go there. Make the bubbles.
That's God's job, right?
I just blow them. The wind does the rest.
You're Mr. Bubbles?
Well, I guess, yeah. It's a new term, but sure. Yeah.
And is it true you were arrested?
Yeah. Yeah, I was arrested a couple days ago, and they ended up releasing me. Yeah.
But why?
Oh God. I don't know. Watch the bigger videos and tell me why. Oh no, because they wanted to. Because they wanted to.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to. Literally, that's it. That's it. I was in a municipal parking lot, parked, not driving, not saying, and is sitting on my bus. Like what? Come on.
For your gas?
My God, thank you. And that just happened. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. No, it'll help. It'll help.
For your gas to come down here.
Oh wow, thank you very much.
And I know you got arrested and they took Mr. Bubble Bus.
Yeah. Thankfully the bubble bus we got it back and it didn't get broken. You know?
Yeah, no, you're blessed.
Yeah, I am. Blessed and highly favored, that's for sure. All right, folks, on that, we're going to go. Thank you so much again. we'll take a little walk around the building, see what's going on. I mean, Stay.
Thank you very much, ladies. Richard Bubbles, the best.
How you doing?
Best promoter in Canada, right here. You guys know him, Joe?
No.
Good to meet you.
Joe.
Jim.
See the bubbles?
Good to meet
Bus
you
in
too,
the back.
Jim.
That's his.
Is that your bus?
Yeah.
We saw it coming in.
Yeah.
After we got tax in our tires.
You got taxed.
Yeah, don't watch
Oh,
it.
I heard. No. Melissa called me this morning because
Yes.
we were sleeping there last night. It happened when we were sleeping there.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
I was looking for you. I wonder where you went.
Oh my goodness.
Different color.
Oh, I know which one I want, I think. Yeah, I want that one.
I love all the different colors, man. That is so kind. Did you make these?
I did it.
You did
them. I did also do the Harley Davidson color.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you for everything you've done. Hey, you want to talk?
Hey, Papa Bubbles.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Amazing. I walked over, he was talking to you.
He's going to put picnic tables away for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
You'll allow that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You want to come by the bus and talk?
Yeah, sure. I'd love to.
So this is Melissa, who is the purveyor of this property, and she won't grant interviews to any of the mainstream medias because of the distrust. Can you stick around long enough to get a little talk to?
A quick talk to?
Yeah.
Get Jody.
Wait. Can you do a little bit later?
I'm here.
Okay, cool. Come on. All right, so we're not getting Melissa just yet. That's coming. That can wait because I've got somebody else that's leaving that I really wanted to get a hold of here. She has been all over the place. This is the one that I filmed in the Eaton Center on the very first day of the Vax Pass, and she's become a good friend. She's a hell of a freedom fighter.
I'm heading to Alberta tomorrow.
Yeah?
Going to do some freedoming out there.
All right,
Flying out
good
for
stuff.
a week.
Amazing.
My daughter was going out. She asked me to take along, and I'm like,
yeah?
So I'll go out to freedom while she visits friends.
Nice. Very good. Okay, folks, maybe we'll get over. We'll get Melissa now.
Nice wood around it. Nice wood.
Hold on a second, guys.
Wow, isn't that cool? Is that?
Did somebody make that?
Yeah. Are you going to carry that? It's not a horseshoe. It's not a horseshoe.
Horseshoes. Look at that.
Designed it. My chains are gone.
Your chains are gone? What do you mean?
Free.
Oh, you're free. Ah, broken chains.
Amazing Grace. If you come and read it.
Oh, it says Amazing Grace.
My chains are gone. See that? That's what freedom's all about. Is the amazing grace of God.
For real, right? Look at the backdrop here, too.
This was made by one of the members of our bikers church here. So,
Really, eh?
all out of horseshoes.
That has to be lucky about 10 times over. Huh? Okay, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Harley Davidson taillight.
All right, we found one of them. We're going to do a quick interview here. Hey, Jody.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, you. Oh, what? Sorry, say that again.
Hey, Jim.
What kind of voice is that? This one doesn't try hard enough. That's the problem. All right, so come on over by the bus. We're gonna have a little talk. So, you've been all over the place, man. What's going on? Like, I haven't seen you since you went to the States and you came back and all the things. So, give us like a short synopsis of what's happened and then up to date.
Okay, so after Ottawa, decided needed more purpose because that wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So we went down. Bright Light News went down to the States to the trucker convoy down there, and they called me and said, Jody, you need to get down here. It was easy to cross the border. Come, they need your voice down here. So I hopped in my Freedom van and drove to the Peace Bridge. The patrol guy in the booth looks at my van. He's like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, those are my Freedom messages.
Freedom messages.
Freedom messages. And he says, were you in the Ottawa Convoy? I said, yes, I was. He's like, oh my God, is it true that they were arresting people for keeping the truckers warm and bringing them fuel and food? And so I sat there and talked for a couple of minutes about the Ottawa Convoy with this guy. And then he's like, oh, I guess I should be asking you where you're going. I said, well, I'm going to Hagerstown, Maryland. That's where the trucker convoy was. And he goes, oh, and what by chance will you be doing there? And I said, oh, you know, meeting up with friends, girl stuff, you know. And he goes, well, have a great day. And that was it. No questions about vaccines, no question about my health, whether I was tested, nothing.
Nice. And that was going into America, so that's the U.S. side.
That's the U.S. side.
Gotcha.
Go down to Hagerstown. I meet Sherry and Monique, Sherry from Take Action Canada and Bright Light News. They get me up on the stage. I do my speech.
You do you, which is what you always do.
I do me.
How many people were in the audience at this point?
There was probably, I don't know, probably about maybe 50 to 100 people. And they were like, oh, because Monique McKay was there with me. And they're like, oh, there's these two girls from Canada that want to talk to you. And then we got up on the stage and Monique started speaking and they were like, see a few more people get out of their trucks and their RVs and they start joining the 50 or so people that are there. And then I get up and I see this guy run for his camera. He's like runs and he comes back, he sets up this tripod and they start live streaming everything. And the people were crying, they were cheering. And when we were done and we got off the stage, we were enveloped in love and hugs. And they were just so thankful for what the truckers up here are doing, what the Canadians are doing, standing up for everybody, right? And after that, Monique went home. Or actually, we were asked to do an interview with Reset Media.
Okay.
So we met Joel and Rebecca and them later on. We did an interview, and while we were there, Sherry was with us, and she got talking to this gentleman named Tony. And Tony says to Sherry, what do you do? And she goes, well, I'm with Take Action Canada. And she started explaining what Take Action Canada does, that it's an umbrella organization that helps freedom organizations with professional skill sets and stuff that they need, right? Supports them. And he said, I want to start Take Action America. So we started talking about how we can make this a North American movement. And then it was like, wait a minute. He says, do you have a few more minutes? I'm going to get on the phone here with Scott Russell from Australia, a big activist in Australia. He said, I think he needs to hear about this. So we're like, sure. So we get on the phone with this Scott Russell from Australia. Next thing you know, we've got Take Action Australia, Take Action New Zealand, Take